Hello, everyone. My name is Goke Taiwo again, C89 Tiger House from Command Secondary School, Lagos, Comlag. Welcome again to the show. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe and share the word with other commandos and also folks that go to other military schools in Nigeria. It's all military affair because we all attended regimental schools. It's an honor going to that school. We want to bring that camaraderie together with all schools. So today we have two guests, and I'll let my co-host introduce them. Ife, take it away.
Hi, good afternoon again, guys. The name is Ifedapo Lowe, Comlag C88. Actually, we just want to have fun. Like Goke said earlier, let's be restricted with names. Share your experiences. Let's have we don't want you to hold back. Let's see the good, the bad, and the ugly of what you went through. Comlag, whatever it shaped you to be right now. We're not just going to command the Kwaja folks. It's Comlag all over the country. I'm sorry, not Comlag. Commandos all over the country, including all other military schools, NMS, Air Force, right? Okay. So we have Mike Buzugwe, 89 sets, online with us, and Femi Olatui, 2006 sets. Very, very, very broad disparity in the generational gap. So, which is perfect because we like to hear from Buzugwe as being a dinosaur. Buzugwe is in the dinosaur generation, So wow. we can compare our experiences because we're all in that generation. We can compare experiences with Olatui being in the I don't know what they call them, what their generation. They don't have a name yet.
It's going to be a biased experience because I'm representing a whole far generation. So.
All right. Observing all protocols, we go to the dinosaur. Mike Buzugwe, you have the floor.
Okay.
Yes. Now what? We have come a long way. Command Ipaja. Well, actually, I came from Command Jos. I did my class 1 in Command Jos. Then came to Ipaja class 2. I met guys like Shegun Raji became my best friend. Ayo Shegun Raji. Our Octopus House. I would say the best house. You guys might not agree, but
yeah, we sure don't agree.
Nope, Tiger House.
Okay. Anyway, I actually, when I came from, Jos was horrible. Command Jos was, oh my God. I'm telling you, that's good to go to other command and see experience. Man, it was hellhole. It was a hellhole. So when I left there, I came to Ipaja, I said, wow, this is much better. But then again, there were still some monster guys in there. I thought I left Command just to come to and I came here. Another set of crazy people are here too. I could just maintain, that's all. I remember when I first came, they handed me to...
Oh, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself and your set and the house. Give that.
Oh, okay. Michael Buzube, 89 set. Command, C89. Our Octopus House.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. So I remember when I first stepped in that school, they handed me to senior prefect. Who was our class 2. Okay. Yes. He used to work funny. He had a funny way of working.
Yes. He actually lives in
I know him. He's in London. He's in London. Yeah, I met him in London 2 years ago.
That's true. True.
Yep, it was him.
Yeah.
And I thought he was cool. He was all right. He wasn't mean at all. It was the other guys that were behind. So anyway, I will tell you guys one thing. I don't know, some people will argue. I think I really started the RSM chicken.
One of Octopus House boys are really chicken.
I started it. A lot of people will say, I remember quietly come out from, that kind of 12 midnight. you know, the chickens to sleep on top. They used to like sleep on top of his
Right,
like,
defense. Yep,
on
defense. Yep.
Oh boy, if I look back, I say, how did I do it? I look, I say, how did I take all that risk? Quietly, I climb up. You know, quietly climb the, you know, they are perforated holes.
Yep.
So I'm curious now, since you said you raided his chicken. Were you also stealing his wife's soup? The pot of soup?
No, I don't know about. No, I didn't know about that.
He complained about that. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was too far going into
Oh my God.
I grabbed that, boom, grabbed one, wring his neck, you know, like catch it, hold the neck so it won't immediately, so it won't start, you know, start to shout, they'll start to holler. But in some cases, I fucked up. Then I had to run. But you know, the chicken, when they go, they start. You don't fuck up with that. So, but I remember catching, I always did very well. Caught the chicken, grab it, run straight into Octopus house. Me and my guy, Kazim Abdurrahman, was 1 year ahead of me. You remember Kazim now?
It was my set now. It was my set, yeah.
Yeah, Kazim was.
Gudungu. We call him Gudungu.
Gudungu, yes. We were best of pals. We used to go, you know, clean up the chicken, cook it. But one guy was always, you know, Scorpion House. Rotimi Ababa, my guy, is up there. Say, Booz, I see you. Booz, I see you. I'm coming to get a piece. So I said, okay. You know, but it was fun. Chicken going into the bush, going into the farms. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's crazy. The things Cassava. Kazim was me. Let's go. We'll go inside. I said, man, I swear now, God just saved us, child. I did a lot.
Yep.
Then, you know, the men going further down into the forest, like going into the, you know, way into the bushes to get like cocoa, like the cocoa the cocoa pods. You know, that cocoa was the farmers didn't play with that cocoa at all.
Yeah, I think those were the farmers that used to shoot if they caught people.
They'll shoot at you,
yeah.
The bush, out in the bush. That's where I really was. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I didn't really was, you know, except every, you know, few times that, you know, once we had opportunity, I'm out there. I'm gone. And they're sneaking out too. I don't know if you ever did it. We used to walk, you know, that long road. We used to walk on the road. Then when the car is coming with light, we're ready to enter the bush.
Yes, yeah, I did it. We live flat, or sometimes.
Unfortunately, I would like to introduce myself. Though. So my name is Olatu Thompson Adefemi, 06 says. Flying as I was representing. Although sadly, unfortunately, I happen to be the youngest, which is understandable. It's nice to meet everyone. Thanks for the privilege and opportunity to converse with uncles and daddies.
Yeah, the dinosaurs.
Yeah, so it's a privilege. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so I have a question. How many commandants did you have when you were in command and RSMs?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Femi, yeah.
Yeah, I had just two RSMs, one RSM, two commandants. Yeah.
Who was your commandant?
I used to have it was a Lieutenant Colonel Ogundile, yeah. Mm-hmm. And the RSM, I don't know the man's name. I used to call him RSM because that's what we're going to do. Well, it's actually I won't say it's a wicked man, but it's a disciplined fellow. So
I don't think he was as bad as Ajayoba.
I don't know, but this guy is just out of the ordinary. Like, it flogs so bad. Everything about him is extreme, though. And he's very well disciplined. But thanks for him, though. It kind of formed
command. Is it 2001?
2000.
2000.
Remember they did 6 years.
Okay, yeah, 2000. Wow. So how did you like it when they dropped you off?
I left a different school too. Well, it was a privilege, right? You're going to a federal school, so it was a good, federal school, yeah. People hype federal schools and all those things, and I was like, okay. It's not a private school, it's not a government. You're not a state government school at the entrance exam to federal schools and all those things. So I qualified and I found myself in command. So I mean, the hype was there, but getting there, it was a total different experience.
Well, because it was military, because it was regimental.
Yeah, and also and the seniors. So there are times I go to school and I just wish my dad never make it to school. The accident just occurs from nowhere and we just die. It didn't matter.
I know that feeling. And trust me, we have the same feeling during that time.
I just like, God, can you just take our life right now? I mean, I don't want to get to that gate. And there are days where you get to the gate and you just see me falling sick. I was like, boy, you got to feeling there, you ain't sick. What's going on there?
It's funny you said that. That's the same feeling I felt in Form 2. I remember second term of Form 2, because I did my first time in Command Day. And it's very different when in a day school to boarding school. And second time for C dropped out. It was the day after New Year's. January 2nd. And next thing they were like punishing or were drilling. I was just crying on SSP. I hate this school. I want to go back to
at the point, the guy, the man at the gate was like, let him go back home. I was like, no, home. No, he has to go into the school. Take him in. It will be fine. Don't worry. It's going to be very okay. Let him go in. All right, bye. And I was just this. I was like, I just go back home. But I mean, the experience, like I said, actually formed us really because it was a life-changing experience. And I mean, I can look back, look at this day and look back to where I used to be. I mean, my years in command, and I could see the difference really. Into command, though when in command, I wasn't really feeling it though. But in my SS2, I mean, it kind of changed because at that point I was already a senior, so it was a different feeling. I was still feeling good and all this stuff. But so far, it was a life-changing experience, and I really appreciate the opportunity really.
Yeah, it's a honor. It's a honor that to attend that school in the command. That's the motto for Commandos for Life, Naija Commandos for Life. It was a honor attending that school and camaraderie. I think when we were juniors, we hated it. Nobody wanted to be there. The way the seniors and also the soldiers were dealing with you, it was very, very strict, regimental, and a boarding school. So there was nowhere to run. For me, I didn't do all the. Yep. I didn't go into town. I was so scared because my dad used to kind of warn us in regards to if you are suspended, you cannot come back to the house. So I never snuck out of school. My dad was a disciplinarian. Oh my God. And during holidays, he would take us to his military base where he was the commander over there. So we'll see as they are dealing with soldiers and stuff that maybe did AWOL and stuff. I will see how they so I didn't want to cross my posse's pattern. So he was very strict, very strict when he was a military officer back in the days before, he retired. So you can't run rings around my dad in his house. You can run rings around RSM, which boys used to do. When you do bad things and RSM is coming to look at you can see him and the soldiers coming from the room. You just see even when the teacher is there, you just see all the guys just running up. Because of that. So it was a different thing. But yes, as you grow older, as you got to senior classes, you could flex a bit. Then when you finish school, you appreciate it, as you said, rightfully. You can adapt quickly. Things don't stress you that quickly, and you can adapt to stress, and how they made us, prep and all that in regards to knowledge or in regards to reading and studying. The hustle is real, in real life. So I think attending a boarding school and a regimental military boarding school helps you a lot to evolve in life and adapt.
You remember Captain Sambo?
Yeah, I remember Captain Sambo. Yeah,
of course.
Captain Sambo, come back here, you double king. Like he's always got house soldiers around him, so they'll be running. He'll just be walking to her. He won't.
You guys remember Belly Coach? You remember Belly Coach, right?
They used to beat that one now. They used to beat that one.
They beat him up.
They used to beat him now. 87 set and 88 set, I think, beat him up one day at night and stuff like that.
This senior in Oxford has really beat him up. I think that was the 85 set or so. 86. One guy, I can't remember.
Remember when we came in 83, we met men. Those guys were not teenagers. We met in school.
Yeah, they were
men. They were adults. Oh my God. Those guys were shaving every morning. Man, those guys were men. I was terrified every day being around them.
Yeah, the big guy.
Hello?
Bruce, let's get back to you. Femi, you're not getting off that easy. I know you did some crazy stuff in command. Come on, man. Come on.
Man, I was one of the few gentle reserve.
Oh my, here we go.
The only time I mean, I did stuff though, but then they were just minor compared to other guys.
So what
is minor? What is minor?
I mean, minor, like, just like, days where you wake up in the morning after washing your uniform just to pick it up and you realize it's missing. And then you have to take someone else's shirt with his name on it. Then you have to clean that. You have to claim the name for the rest of the day, because if they call you by the name, you have to represent that name.
Wait, didn't they give you guys numbers? Admin numbers. When I remember they never give you guys numbers.
No, we don't have numbers, but then most of our uniforms were more of customized, labeled. You put your names on it just to identify them when it gets missing.
In our generation, we didn't do that. It was numbers. We had our admin numbers that they put on our own.
No, nothing like that. It was names, boldly written everywhere. Names.
No, we used to write our name. We used to write on our uniform. We used to so you can't lose it.
Michael, that was precautionary. It wasn't mandatory. What Femi is saying, it was a requirement during their time.
It was a requirement though, because like I said, stuff gets missing a lot of times. So you just need to look out for a way of identifying. I mean, the uniforms are actually the same too. So you need to look for a way to identify yours once it gets missing. However, even with the name, you still get missing anyway. I mean,
so did you ever read it down,
I mean, yes, well, of course. I mean, that was I mean, yeah, we did. But that shouldn't be a question, because I believe we already did.
Hey, but just feel free. Tell us your escapades.
As a matter of fact, I used to be a food committee too. And I remember the first time I could have tasted suspension was when I gave a school son of mine. My portion, my pot, my one pot to myself. When I gave him to put in my cupboard, in my locker. But I think the guy did what he was supposed to do. However, it proved smart. So he put the food in the locker, he logged it up, took the key, brought the key to me in the prep room, then went back to my cupboard and jacked the door.
Smart boy, smart guy.
He jacked the door.
Smart guy.
So, it was smart. So I got on, I was like, my food, oh God. So I get to my room, I was like, what's going on? My phone was missing, my locker was jacked. At that point, you have to put in the FBI act. Investigation, so we were just started investigating. I know that we have to figure out who took the food. Because we were actually.
Did you do this ultimate?
I know we did all that, because at the end of the day we need to survive.
Did you do the ultimate one? Let me.
I can imagine.
But was there anything like Black Man? Those are still people's book and all those things. Was there anything like that?
No, we had what they call the Kanko during that time.
Coin. Is it Kanko?
The Kanko. It's like people say they heard footsteps. They had the footsteps.
Yeah. Ours was coin. The same person, but we call it coin.
Ours was Kanko. So we had that going on then. It was a big meet. People were scared. We were all scared. Everybody was scared of the Kanko.
Because I won't say there were people that comes to your hostel at night to steal your textbooks. I think they sell them outside, all those things. So they
we didn't have that. No, we didn't have that too.
Yeah, we had that in our set. They caught few, and it was jungle justice. So the student caught them and dealt with them.
Yeah.
To death.
Oh, really? So what did they do? What did they do to them?
Close to death. Little beating. It was the soldiers that came to rescue them. But they were
But I think the reason you guys had that problem, the reason they had that problem is, when we were in command in the 80s, it was mostly a jungle outside of, because command used to be a military base. It was isolated. I think by the time you guys came here, they started building houses close by. Because when I went to Ibadan last year, I was surprised to see how many houses.
It's not in the city. It's pretty much in the city now.
Yeah, it's in the city. Compared to isolated back in the time.
It was still a little bit. It was bushy kind of, but then there were houses, neighboring houses.
Imagine, from that gate, from the school gate, like it could be like 10 miles. Way out is all bush, like before you get into main town.
Now it's by the roadway.
Yeah.
I heard all that.
True.
You know, and you know, some people always talked about seeing ghosts too.
Yeah, you remember there was a graveyard now. There was a graveyard behind Tiger House.
Ghost and all that stuff.
After Omibo area, there was a graveyard. Did you guys in 2006? Did you guys know about the graveyard?
No, there was no. Man, I've gone through the fence, but I've never seen.
So that means they fenced you guys in completely.
Yeah, the fence was in.
Okay,
but then,
because
now we always have a way of
escaping it. Okay.
Escaping.
During our time, there was a graveyard at the back of Tiger House, not directly at back, but a distance. And they used to carry people's bed if you're a deep sleeper and go and put you on the graveyard and your locker. Yeah. Then they would now do Casper. Do you remember that?
Yes, it used to do it. Octopus has to used to bring them out.
You guys used to do it. That's why you are never a deep sleeper those days. Because they'll carry your whole, if the deep sleeper, they'll carry one person will carry each leg, right? They'll carry it all today to that graveyard. And it's far, it's like almost a mile. They will put it there, they'll carry your locker, they'll put everything, then they will now wear white bed sheets. It's Casper. Then they'll start calling your name. Then the person will wake up. A lot of people wake up and collapse. Some people get up and take off and stuff like that. It was funny. That's why they never took me because I was always waking up all the time. You wake up, everybody just. So if they carry shoulder high, right? Yeah. And the minute you wake up, everybody just leaves around. So the bed will just slam on the floor. You'll be on the floor and everybody will just take off. So you don't know who did that. Oh, they used to do that in the 80s. It was bad. So that's why I always slept late and I was always awake so that they won't try because they tried to carry me twice. So that would never happen when you guys were there.
Never. I mean, that was insane though.
It's true. You know what? When they were doing the 40th anniversary, me and Suleiman Momo went to Tiger House. We were now telling the juniors there, if you see, I'm so upset they stole my camera at the airport when I was leaving Nigeria. Because I was doing a video. If you see the way the whole Tiger House boys that were there looking at us with fear, they were like, there's a graveyard there. We were like, you guys don't know. They were like, no, we don't.
It wasn't, I mean, never heard it. Never heard of it, really. Oh, that was insane, though.
Yeah. No. Okay. You missed one part, right? Remember, if you actually a deep sleeper, once they get to the graveyard, they have to wake you up. So they will first muffy you.
Yes.
You wake up and see ghosts.
Yeah, you
wake up and see this guy's bunch.
Yeah, I've done the ghost thing before. I've done the ghost thing. But they never carried me because I will wait. And that's because till today, I'm a very light sleeper because you touch my bed or if I hear any noise, I'll get up. You understand? Because I was always scared that you guys are crazy. You're going to put me on top of someone's graveyard. That's not going to happen. And also the morphine one too that they do. They've morphed me though. They have morphed me. But the graveyard one, I'll wake up. You can't, before you walk over there, I will have gotten up. You understand? So the dead sleepers, those ones suffered.
I'm surprised how they do that though, because I mean the soldiers, the guards, we didn't know how we didn't know how
to. No, the guards were not sleeping with us. They were not with us.
They were not sleeping with us that time.
Okay, how about they walk around though? Because they would do their own little vigilante and they just move around.
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't like that in the 80s. It wasn't like that in the 80s when we were.
Well, I can understand it because I mean 80s and 90s, the difference. I mean 20s, 80s to 20. I mean that's quite
big difference.
But I'll tell you something. So if they came in a crew, if it was one soldier, I'll tell you what happened. I don't know, Bruce Bay, if you remember this about Octopus House. There was this soldier in the Octopus House. There was one soldier back in the day that was muscular, right? That he used to beat people a lot. No, it wasn't Sergeant Brown. No, he was muscular. He was like a corporal or something, or sergeant. But he used to beat juniors a lot. So one day they set him up. Octopus House set him up. They put water on the floor. Yeah, you understand? They put water on then put electricity on the gate. You understand?
We
put electricity on the gate. So they someone went to find his trouble. Wow. So there was light. There was no light. They put off the electricity. So he was running. So the junior or the senior ran into the hostel and slammed the door. They set the wire, the cable on the stuff. Then he now came as he switched on the light. As he touched it, he was electrocuting there for a while. He kept. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? They would have killed him now. You understand? Then they now are flogging him while he was there. Then they now put it. Do you know for like 6 weeks, all the Form 4 and Form 5 boys that were there were no more sleeping in Octopus House. They also wore different day wears because RSL was looking for them. I'll tell you the funny thing that happened. Do you remember that? Because RSL was coming into class during class because he couldn't find them. They went to borrow day wears from other people. The RSL will come with soldiers, and a junior boy from Octopus House to identify the senior. So when he will come into class, this is no, make you laugh now. When he comes into class and he stands, and RSL will say, identify Octopus House from 4 and from 5. But we were from 4 that time. You understand? The guy will come and he'll be looking, all the Octopus House boys that were in Form 4 that time, they will look at him with their eyes that if they born you well, it will point me out. You understand? So the guy will now say, I don't see them. RSL will now flog him that, are you telling me that he's not here? The guy will like, I don't see him. Then they'll come down with prep. Everybody, no Octopus House. That the juniors of that house were suffering because RSL was flogging them consistently. You understand? And they could not point out the guys who did that. For a long time, RSL was looking for them. Do you remember that Bruce Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm telling you, that upstairs hostel, Octopus House, was a notorious. Upstairs, the seniors there, when I was class 3, I was downstairs. But I remember those guys, all them Gucci. And they were something else. If you go up there, you know what you go find. they did all kind of things. They pour water on RSM. They pour water on RSM from up there. One day, man. I don't know if it was that soldier you're talking about, but they did all type of notorious things. From up there, pour soap water. They did a lot of things to those soldiers. But those soldiers were, they came by themselves. They came, if they came in a crew.
Yeah, they always came in. If they came single, they were always scared. But if they came in a crew, boys will take off and stuff because they know that what's going to happen. It's true. Those days in the 80s were hard. They would deal with you. They would lock you in guard room. We had guard room. They would lock you in guard room there and stuff that you'll be dealt with seriously. So I was not one of those guys that had the bad name that they'll be looking for. You understand? I couldn't afford to be suspended.
Have you been to the guard room?
No, I never went. I actually never went.
One thing these guys.
They were locking people up a lot back in the days. It's not just lock up. You'll be doing different kind of drills. Then you make you'll be doing all this the labor. They'll be drilling you. Then they'll lock you up in the guard room. It was close to the gates. That's where the guard room was that time.
But then we used to love. We love going to the guard room then though because of the food. If you want to eat the best meal of high portion, just go to the guard room.
Really?
Yeah, so we intentionally commit crimes. Do funny stuff so they could put us in the garden.
Why?
We can have a pot of food as well.
Are you serious? Really?
You guys were enjoying.
Oh my God!
No way. Were they giving you drills? When they locked you up, were they waking you up at 4 a.m. to be doing frog job and all those kind of nonsense?
No.
I know that's what they did during that time. Nobody wants to go to guard room because they'll be dealing with you consistently.
But sometimes they flog you. Depends on the crime. The crime has levels and classes. So it depends on the crime. But most times, you want to just have a good time, have a good meal. Aside the mosquito, it's best to go to the guard room to have a good life.
So you know one thing you guys didn't do, the old 6 sets. Remember in the 80s, we had to go fetch water, leave the dormitory, go far, and carry buckets on our head or something. You guys do that?
Bro, that's even better. Hours, there's no water, you can't go nowhere. So days without bathing, brushing your teeth, you just have to...
your body was damaged.
Yeah, no, sometimes damage, sometimes you have to get water through admins, maybe tap, all those little drop of water that comes from the sides, those dirty spirogyra kind of water, and sometimes there's no water. There's no water, so most times you just go without bathing for days.
Days. We had water because they used to bring military truck, military tanker.
We had to go fetch water sometimes out of school, out of campus.
At Bacha, is it Bacha or something?
No, it was towards the soccer field.
Okay,
a bowl of water, the normal bowl you pour. Those little pots.
So you guys are doing dry cleaning. You're doing dry cleaning, Abby.
We just put the water, wash your hands.
Dry cleaning.
Remember we called it German baiting.
Something like that.
Okay, Michael, we called it German baiting.
You're right.
Dry cleaning now. Dry cleaning.
It was German baiting, yeah.
We called it, wash and bait or something like that. I forgot it.
Yeah, when you don't have water immediately right there, you have to go to class. You have...
A lot of times, I can remember, I'm my senior, so there are days whereby for a day or two, I probably won't brush my teeth because my seniors.
No, I brush
You can't just go around them because once you're there, you're just, I mean, they'll mess the rest of your day up. You can't really have your time no more. So once they see you, you're washing, you're doing other stuff. So early in the morning, just pick your stuff and run out of the dormitory. You're home till evening.
Oh, let me tell you that one.
Experience, really. Yeah.
Let me tell you, like you said, don't call names, but our commandant son was really, oh my God. Once as I wake up, like you said, class 3, Buzwe, come here, iron my clothes. And I said, oh my God, how will I won't make it today.
Exactly. So
and once the ironing one, and that was told.
Oh no, exactly. Yep.
Back in the days, I prefer washing seniors' clothes than ironing. Exactly to what Buzwe said. The minute you start ironing one person, everybody will drop their clothes on you, and you end up there crying. Because they don't release you. You'll be pissed off.
They will ask you why you cry.
There's this call I have on my hand. It was due to something similar. So the senior called me up and it was like, hey, go. I mean, he called me to his corner and he told me to iron his shirt. So I'm getting to his corner. I mean, there were different lockers, so I don't know which is which. However, the senior that called me to iron is in the same corner. So I just picked up a locker and I put the shirt, I mean, the wrapper and all those things and started ironing. So the main owner of the locker, just came and would try wiping me for no reason. The reason why, because I was hiring on his locker, knowing fully well that it was his own friend in the same corner that told him to work.
And they won't send you. They won't send you.
I mean, they were just watching. And the guy, I mean, he flogged the soul out of my life. I still have the scar till today. Just for that.
Yeah.
I still have it. Permanent. Can never leave. It's still there. Permanent. You know? And then, so those are stuff that just made me realize, okay, I don't want to be among these guys no more. In the morning, I just pick myself and I'm out. Till evening. And die.
No, sometimes you try to sneak. You try to be quiet. You try to be sneaky and quiet, like somebody will catch you.
Exactly. That day when you just sleep under your bunk. You want to be under your bunk because you don't want to see, but then they know where you are. Just come pick
parents as juniors during your time.
No, not juniors, no, seniors.
Because that's what they're doing right now. That's the norm now.
I think man. Before I came into the school, they've been wearing trousers though, as seniors, not juniors. So as juniors, you wear the short, then once you
exactly.
They wear tie now and hats 24/7. They wear this.
No, they don't wear tie. They don't wear tie.
They do. We were there last year.
Since when?
I have
last year?
Yeah. They wear tie. The juniors, I think theirs is in red stripe. Like for one is one stripe up to just three straps red. Then the seniors are blue. In the straps on their tie. So that's how you know the seniors from the juniors. Yeah.
Oh, we don't use ties. That's an innovative way.
And the uniform, are they still wearing green uniform?
Yeah, it's green. Still green. Yeah. It's just like they all wear, the juniors wear pants and they now wear tie and that kind of Air Force hats. Those Air Force kind of hats. They all
really? And when did that start?
Hats. I don't know, but
it must have been last year because I was there in 2017 and they didn't have that.
Yeah, they did.
I was on campus. No, in 2017 they weren't doing that. I was on campus. I actually took pictures with them.
I can send you pictures. Yeah, they all were wearing.
But that's not what you saying last year, not 2017. I'm talking about.
I was there in 2017. I have to go and look at my. Okay, yeah, they stole my camera.
No, because I was all over. I was in the dormitory and everything. They didn't have anything like that. That's why I'm surprised.
They don't wear those ties on the day wears too. They have ties.
No, just on the uniform. Okay. No, the day wears they don't wear ties.
Oh yeah, okay.
Trousers. But it's a uniform and they wear. You know how the Air Force hat is, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of that Air Force hat that they wear. They all wear it right now. And stuff.
But I think it's a long time though, so there should be innovations really. So that's welcome too.
Yeah. And everything is green. Then the other thing I noticed is that they had a lot of female soldiers, a lot. They were around the girls' dormitory area. I don't remember them having that many, maybe 2 or 3 when we were in command, but it was mostly military soldiers, a lot of soldier males, but very few.
You guys, did you experience the inter-house, inter-state, inter-school sports?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely. But back in the days when we had Colonel Awal, we had to go build our own tent with bamboo. So we went to the forest, grabbed bamboos, and built our own tent. Each house. It was a way to. And it was even a competition. They'll give you the prize for the best tent.
Mm-hmm.
And we come and see construction. Come and see construction.
But that's the inter-house. I'm talking about the inter-school. Where
Yeah,
have,
we did now. Like I remember in
'89,
89 sets, we went to Baptist Academy in on the Ikorodu Road, and it was a serious issue because whenever we went out of school, especially to all those first generation secondary schools, RSM will have cadets dress up and as security and stuff like that, and we fought with the Baptist Academy boys, beat the shit out of them. Like the one who were driving out the school, they ran on top of that bridge on the Ikorodu Road to be stoning our military boss. That boss and stuff, like we beat the living daylight out of them and stuff like that.
Military blood, body.
Hey, listen, I have this funny experience about football. Remember, we used to have this football team. There was this Oyibo guy that was a goalkeeper. They had this Oyibo, I forgot his name. So they went to play, was this St. Fimbas or some Asarudin? It was Principal's Cup. Man, 1-6 Kondo. What they beat taking for the body. They said all those boys, they did juju for them, Asarudin, they did juju.
Oh, really? So we beat them? We beat them?
No, often no Akpan. They beat us.
Oh, you mean on football?
Yeah, now they went to Principal's Cup, went out of campus for Principal's Cup. And that was the first experience. Huh?
They were men in those schools.
Oh, they were men. They were men. In fact, those guys, they were so bad. They had machineries. They had people that were no students. They were playing for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. We think we command that we found that we were butter when we got out there. Found that we were butter. Jabota, the one man. Those guys spanked them. They kept. They said it was juju. Which kind of juju? We're playing men.
I think during your time, right? I guess there were a few military schools. I mean, federal schools like Command and the Navy.
Well, during that time, it was only 4 command secondary schools. The first 4 that were set up: Jos, Lagos, Kaduna, and Ibadan. Then you had NMS that was 20 years older than us. Then you had the Air Force schools started later, so they were still younger. The Air Force schools and the Navy were, so it wasn't as many as it is right now. I think there are about 20 different command secondary schools. Command Day 2, they started later. So I went there for my first year. Yeah, because when I was in Form 1, I think the first set was in either in Form 3 or Form 4. So it wasn't as matured as it is with your generation compared to us. So yeah, we used to do a lot of things with all those other local state schools. And I don't think we did anything with Federal Government College. You understand? Because they did stuff with them.
There was a time we did this sports thing. We went to Queen's College or so. I think I'm trying to remember those.
Okay.
We Queen's College involved in the inter-house sports.
Interstate stuff.
I don't know what we were there for. I'm trying to remember. I know I was there when, like just with the what you call it, the spectators crew. But we had something like that. But I know all them Sefimbas, all those schools, they were men. They were men. You went go out there and play those guys, man. Forget. You can't win nothing. Those guys. Sefimbas.
During my time. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
All right. I mean, during our time, I mean, the inter-house sports finals usually comes first most times. I mean, during the 6 years, I think we had first like 4 or 5 times during my period. So I think finals we represented the bros. No, the ladies.
They had we had space. We had space between the big and small dining hall where guys used to go.
Yeah.
And
we had space. We all had space.
Yeah, that's what it was back then. I wasn't going there as much, but I was very shy back in the day.
We were similar kind of.
Once you're a bad boy, there
was a time there was this girl I used to scope then. I mean, she sits close to me. I mean, there was this time we had to manage some couple of juniors in their classes. So she sits close to me there. I love this girl to the point that it was so difficult to ask her out. So I couldn't say nothing. Then I'll tell my school son, I'll call him over, like, we'll draft a letter. So go give it to her. So go give it to her.
Yeah, your school son. Yeah, useless.
So go give it to her. I mean, she sits close to me. So give it to her. Then when she reads it, she'll tell you, tell him to come tell me if he could, or if he can ever come to me to say those words to me, I would have said, bro, till I pass up, I don't go.
Why?
I wonder. I mean, I could not even say a word. Like, she's close to me.
Do you still talk to her
left,
till today?
I mean, not really, but then that was just horrible. I just kind of regretted it. I mean, what was, man, looking at me these days and back then, I mean that was
Liver failed you. Liver failed you.
I mean, the liver was just not there.
Yeah,
Until I thought I couldn't say a word to her, and it was, I mean, I felt bad, but it's okay. She's living good. I mean, she has children.
We appreciate you guys, man. We're gonna have to wrap this up. It's too much fun.
Right.
Okay.
It is.
Let's take this off.
All right. Thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, guys.
Laughing. I can see.
Wait,
Hold on.
Now, wait.
Michael, wait. I can see, Michael, you've really revealed a lot. You are a very bad boy. I didn't even know this. You're a very bad boy in Commandos.
I mean, I'm sorry to say.
There are things that me try not to do. You're a very bad boy in Command.
Your housemate, Raji was another one.
I know. I know the Tiger House boys that were very bad boys. Maybe I didn't follow them to do all those things.
No, that's that.
Yeah, no. I didn't follow them to do those kind of things. I know the bad boys of Tiger House 89 sets and stuff, but hey, it's all in fun. We are young, immature and stuff, but yeah, thank you very much. Olatui, thank you, Michael, for gracing this platform and stuff. It was fun having you guys come and talk about your experiences and how it's evolved. You guys, Olatui, try and bring a lot of your 2000 sets over here. We'd like to see a lot of them to join us. And
we'll
stuff.
Try. We'll do that. Yeah. Hopefully, once you share the link to this.
Once we're there, you guys be able to share it. Yeah, and stuff. So yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you very much. As we've always said.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we've always said you guys should subscribe. Like our channel and click on the bell so you know when we upload something, and spread the word. Yeah. Ife, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm good, man. Thank you, guys. I know you guys have stuff to do. Thanks for making time. It was fun. Buzubi, I'm scared of you now, man.
Bad boy, Bruzubi. Bad boy. Yeah, your whole crew. Your whole crew. Raji and stuff.
Yeah, we hey, Bruzubi, we're gonna catch up offline.
I'm sure he's one of the guys that used to, after eating RSM chicken, they put the bones in front of his house. In the morning, they'll be shouting.
To rub it in.
You're one of them, Abi. Yeah. Oh, they used to do it a lot. I know. Of course, our boys were bad boys.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Have fun. All right. Enjoy your Sunday.
All
right.
All right. Bye. Yes, boss.